Yo.
Howdy, bitch.
Hello, friends and lovers.
What's up? It's another episode of Terrorisk. This is going to be episode... Wait, hold on. Let's see. There's 50, 51, 52.
Wow, 52.
Yep. We're on 52.
I thought there was more.
We're more than halfway there to 100 episodes.
No, well...
You have to do something big for the 100.
Nah.
Yeah, come on. You can't... You better have fireworks. Right, you're going to hear it right now. You're going to have fireworks for the 100 episode.
I'll do it if the people...
In the apartment, too.
In the apartment,
The
for
big
sure.
ones.
I'll do it if people deserve
You just
it.
fucking just blow holes in the fucking ceiling. The neighbors like
At least sparklers.
banging a broomstick. You just... We're doing a fucking show.
At least sparklers.
You know what I could do? I could do like a concert thingy with me and Bo. Like just our whole set.
Has she been on the podcast yet?
Yes. Yeah.
She has an episode.
Yeah.
I'd have to check that out.
It didn't air, but yeah, it's
in the works?
It's on queue. I think that's the next one. So what I do is I try to have as much shit recorded as I can on hand. And then like usually on the Sunday or on that Monday, if I'm like really lazy, I'll edit it and then release it on the Monday. Every Monday, that's like the schedule. I don't want to like overplay my hand and just release everything I got all at once. Like I'd rather.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You definitely shouldn't.
Yeah.
Keep little tricks up your sleeve.
So I'm really hoping that the people will feel this like kind of vibe we got going on. These crazy lights came from Bo.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say this episode's coming live from fucking the third nebulous planet,
What? Okay.
but it's pretty sick. Like, do you only do this for nighttime episodes?
What do you mean?
Because I've only done episodes with you during the day.
Yeah.
So when it's daytime, we have just natural sunlight. I've never done a nighttime episode.
Never?
I don't think so.
You had to have done one.
I thought the one we did was night, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making shit up.
Mm.
I like to tell little white lies and fibs sometimes. Innocent ones though, nothing that would hurt anybody. This guy always leaves. Every episode I'm on, he always leaves and does something. He just leaves me hanging.
Dude, Brendan with his fucking tooth was like rushing me, okay?
I don't see
My back
in the
tooth
car.
hurts, he gave
I
me an
said you're
Aleve,
not Korean.
Still not helping.
That's not fair because I don't have glaze. Pass me those. Pass me the blue ones. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be at the dentist on Wednesday. Fix me right up.
Oh, there we go. Enhanced hallway vision. When in reality, I actually see a lot more poorly with these, but I don't know. It's kind of worth it.
Well, I'm double protected from the sun and all lights now. All nebulous light.
It's actually been
I'm just
like
gonna go.
naked, raw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go naked with it.
So you know how like I do this. All right. So this setup is for the music stuff. Oh shit.
Raw dogging.
Raw
Yeah, I'm
dogging.
gonna raw dog with my eyes.
Yeah, the setup.
I don't like
normally-
sunglasses. I don't actually like to be translucent. I like to be able to be read by my facial expression or my eyes. Like, I have nothing to fucking hide. I think that's a form of communication, being able to look at somebody's face and tell how they're feeling.
I like to hide mine.
I don't like to hide.
I like to have a little poker. I don't want you to think. I want you to know what I'm thinking.
I'm pretty translucent.
I used to be.
I just like to accessorize. Okay, I'm a material girl living in a material world.
Sure. You know what I realized about myself?
That's a sad night.
I'm a side sitter.
What's that mean?
So like right now, I'm side sitting to the camera, and it looks like I'm sitting straight.
Yeah.
But I'm side sitting. Like I guess my body's just crooked or something like because I crack my back and my neck a lot. So
Yeah.
maybe like I'm not adjusted right. So I naturally side sit. Look, my hips are pointing this way towards Chris, but my body's facing to
It's
the
just his
camera.
style. He's always coming at you sideways.
Can't be trusted.
Sideways Joe.
Justin.
Justin.
Bambino
Sideways.
to you. That's Mr. Bambino to you.
Sideways Justino Bambino.
But
Oh yeah, so these glasses, they're part of kind of like my like when I do the music shit here. That's what all the lights are for. Like I usually have it set up like this when, like me and Bo are doing our Thursday night jams and songwriting shit. And yeah, we usually have the lights set up like this. I'll set up the GoPro at like a different angle, and then we'll make a cool video.
you guys should have came to Washington Square Park on 420.
We actually have a show coming up in Tennessee, but I'm like, it's a tentative yes because I'm like, I have to fly out there with equipment. Like, I don't know if
Why
I
in Tennessee?
because I was invited.
Damn.
I have friends out there.
So do it.
Shout out to Logan. Yeah, so I kind of want to do it. That would be sweet, but just the logistics might not let me. It might not be the smartest decision to accept that, but I would like to.
Take time from work.
I mean, to be honest, I would play any show with like once we get the set down, I would just like to play like at a venue our stuff because I think it would be pretty good if we
As long as
pulled
it's a
it
paying gig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't work for free.
Okay. That's a good philosophy. Maybe
Plus, you're paying money. You're losing money on going there.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, I would assume that I would get like at least a cut of the door. You know, as per
You have to,
tradition.
yeah. If it's like a 4-wall like type thing.
Like, I've done a couple of shows in other places. Like,
No, you're talking about
upstate
yeah.
and shit,
All right,
and
fine. If you're
it
talking
costs
about
us
that, if
money.
you're talking about that one specific one, then yeah, that's definitely something I would ask about. But I'm just saying, like, also like in general, you know, like I should probably use that as a rule of thumb this time because like, you know,
doing it for free.
no, I mean I shouldn't do it for free. That's
No,
what I'm
just
saying.
like every gig you get, you have to think that you should be getting paid more, or at least the same from the last gig.
Yeah, for sure.
Gigs cost you money. For one, you bought your equipment to begin with. For
Yeah,
two,
so that you already
spent
made an investment
time, which
there.
is money on learning this shit, and now you might have to take days off of work to get there and do it. Days where you could be making money. So yes, you should get compensated for that time and effort that went into it.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
I'm not saying
cool.
like give you a
The
shit ton of
last-
fucking money, but
The last place that we went to, I'm
So
not
you
going to
don't-
say what you
at least
made
cut even.
on the podcast, but it should be like at least moving forward double or, you know, I'm not going to say the amount again, but you know what I'm talking about with Tim's show.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you were to book another one of those, or at least do one of those once a week, that would be your average, and then you always want to just, I guess, up your average pay.
Okay, that makes sense.
You
Set a
know.
baseline.
Set a baseline on what you expect to get out of a gig every time you go, and especially if you're going to a place like Tennessee, you have to put in, you know, travel cost. I wouldn't put in like the cost that you already put in for your equipment because that's just your craft and that's
No,
what you
dude,
want to
like,
do.
I know. Trust me, I know. I thought about all this stuff, but I appreciate the second opinion for sure. And like, I don't know. I just it's not because it's not just me. It's really not. I mean, you guys mostly only know the me side of the music, but it's also Bo. You know, she's like also the other half to the coin.
Does she want to go to Tennessee?
Yeah, she agreed.
Oh,
I wouldn't have said yeah. I wouldn't have told the guy yeah if she didn't even say.
Oh,
if she
then
didn't-
yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. Just set a baseline. That's it. That's all I'm
Uh-huh.
saying. And we can all concur.
But look,
I'm good.
like I said, it's not even about Tennessee. Like I would just play any show really at this point. Like
yeah, just don't play it for free. Unless the only way I would say play it for free is if you were gonna end up rubbing elbows with the right people to advance you in the industry.
Sure, maybe I don't know. What I want to do is I want to throw my own show, you know, and
Okay.
that would be sick, you know, and
Sure.
like and then I would play my own show, like if I threw it, and then hopefully like other bands, I could get other cool bands on it, and they could bring people, and you know everyone. Hopefully, if they bring people, they could get paid. I would give up my
Remember the
fucking
tunnel?
cut. What?
Remember the tunnel in NYC?
The tunnel.
The tunnel. You guys know the tunnel.
No, I'm thinking about that warehouse where we did that huge. It was like hundreds and hundreds of kids there, at It was like a TLF reunion show, big one, but it was like a warehouse we rented out. And like, I wish I remembered where the fuck that was. I'm gonna have to ask some people.
Dude, the tunnel. It was like a famous fucking nightclub in NYC for fucking like from the 80s to like 2000 and like I think 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And it used to be like there used to be mad parties and shit in there, and then they closed it down, and now it's just like a fucking place where you usually like rent out like I guess like fashion shows and like stupid shit like that.
I don't think I've ever been to the tunnel, to be honest. What about you, Brendan? Have you ever been to the tunnel?
I have
Google
no
it,
idea
man.
what that is.
You guys gotta Google
But
it.
I got to play CBGBs a couple of times, so I'm happy about that.
Clubs.
Remember Dock Street? Oh, not the old Dock Street.
Dock Street was my shit.
Once upon a time. Have you been there recently?
No.
It looks like totally different. It's like really fancy restaurant there, and just not Dock Street from what I remember in 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2009, Dock Street was at its
Dock
peak.
Street changed my life, actually. That was the first place I ever played a real show, you know? And that was the place where I played some of the biggest shows, actually.
You know what's funny? Like when I think about the shit that me and Bo are doing, I'm not even like I've really thought about it, and I was like, you know, our main thing probably wouldn't even be like grinding at for shows and at shows. Our main thing would honestly probably be like digital content creation. Like I would be able to edit myself like a banging music video if I really wanted to. And I think that's probably what we would end up doing before we like really go out there and try to like grind to play like small shows. Like I feel like it would be easier to make a bigger impact using that that skill set.
I really enjoyed the progression of going up there in front of like 2 people just hanging out at the bar.
No.
And
I
then
mean,
progressively out of, you know, over the course of a couple of months from nobody to like a couple hundred people. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I get that, but I feel like I feel like for this kind of shit, we would just pretty much make a bigger impact. And don't get me wrong, like the live element is still like something I totally 110% want to do. I 100% like I absolutely want to play shows live for people, absolutely. But I think like you know, instead of just like having it the old way, which is like that slow methodical growth of like, you know, building up a crowd in the scene, I think now it's like a lot faster when you could just put your shit out there into the world, like for like the whole world to see at once.
Yeah, but I feel like there's something more intimate about that.
Well, obviously, and then at the same time, you still play shows when you can, where you can, but it doesn't have to be so much just about the shows anymore. You know, now it's like you didn't have like back in the day, you had to you were at the mercy of like huge production companies and labels.
I love playing shows.
Okay,
I love playing
yes.
That's
All right,
my
fine.
favorite thing.
You
to
love
do in
playing
the world.
shows. You love playing
That's
shows.
better than sex.
You love playing shows, but didn't you ever want to like have like a record pressed proper? Like that's also a part of it.
I've done that too. Yeah,
Exactly.
But
So
I like to.
that's-
You can have the CD, yeah, but
No, but
it's not like seeing us live.
But now I know, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it is, but now it's even more than just about the record. Now it's also about the, you know, the digital content that comes with it. Now it's about the visual element. Now, you know, like where there could be like a whole aesthetic tied to it. that
My
they're trying to
visual
sell.
element was tapes of shows and playing live shows.
Yeah.
You're getting a visual. You're seeing me going around, jump into the fucking crowd and shit, and like participate. And like,
I mean, you gotta admit though,
Lose
like
my
I'm not
fucking
saying
shit.
I'm not saying it's supposed to like take it over it, but you gotta admit that it's now a huge component. Like the actual like
oh yeah, it's a new component.
like the
yeah.
recording element to it and stuff, like where you could produce stuff, and it's like you don't necessarily need the resources of a huge fucking label company to like get this shit done. Now like a person could do it if they invest enough of it into their own setup, and they could actually put stuff down that you would need like tens of thousands of equipment to have done 20 years ago, or probably a little longer than that actually, like maybe 40 years ago or so.
I just fucking love playing live. Whether it's like I love playing shows. I want to play more shows again. Hopefully in my life, I'm going to get to do that. It's fucking. I can't imagine what it must feel like to be like playing in front of like thousands and thousands of people. Like playing
sure
in front
that's
of, like,
mind-blowing.
but maybe it's not that different because I feel when you know half the fucking people who are watching you, that's pretty cool too. It's more intimate. I think playing for 100 people is way more intimate than playing for 50,000 people. You know, you can go out there afterwards and have go get pizza with everybody and get drunk in the fucking parking lot afterwards with everyone. You know, like, I think being a superstar must suck because you have, when you're a band that has a small cult following, a couple hundred people, that's like. You hang out with them. You go to their neighborhoods. You chill with them. You're just like their best friend, and you just get all these friends. It was great. We just had all these new friends. We only had like the three of us before that. Me, Mark, and JoJo didn't hang out with anyone else. We just hung out with each other.
And then just people just came for the ride.
Yeah, and we just started playing, and then all these people came up. Like they were fans, but we saw that we really didn't have like the biggest egos. We had a little bit of ego. You're gonna get a bit of it, but we like wanted to like know and hang out with these people. We were so like intrigued that we thought we were just gonna come in and abuse emo kids and then get kicked off stage. We didn't plan on being a good band that anyone would like to see.
Wow, Bren, that's so abrasive and punk of you,
rock.
man. Yeah.
No, seriously, we just hated the shows. We hated emo bands. We just wanted to like shit on them and like say a bunch of fucked up shit on stage and then
You don't want me
stop.
to get into punk right now, so like, let's
No,
just-
but like then like, people like came and started to, and we're like, wait, other people like this shit too?
Of course.
Oh yeah,
I don't wanna
that was
start-
amazing to us. So that's how we made all our friends. That was cool. Then they started bands, and we played with them. It was it was fucking awesome. Everyone supported each other because we wanted this to thrive. We enjoyed it. It wasn't like a competitive fucking thing.
maybe, yeah.
But I have to headline. No, I'm joking.
I don't know.
No, I'll fucking play first and fucking rock that shit. Because playing first is fun because nobody wants to dance and do anything. That's when you have to go hard and like slam into people and jump out to the stage and start wrecking shit and like really set the vibe. You're setting the vibe now,
This is the tone for the show moving forward.
But then it's like you have to follow that.
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, that energy though should just light a fire on everyone else's ass.
I always
who
make
goes
sure
after
if
you.
there was fucking 500 people or fucking 2 people, 3 people, I still went as hard as I possibly
even
could.
if I couldn't follow you, if you set that energy for me, I'm gonna try to match it.
It was fun.
Yes, no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you found all that stuff. That's good.
Just like live music.
When was the last live show you went to?
Shit, what was it? I think it must have been with Seamus, my little brother. I know we saw her during St. Patrick's Day, this Irish band in Times Square.
Okay.
And shit, I don't think we went to a show after that.
So this last St.
I
Patty's.
seen New Year's. I saw Go Go Bordello, one of the best shows I've ever fucking seen in my life. They were fucking amazing. I knew there was like that song "Start Wearing Purple," but I didn't really know anything about them. But like a friend from Texas was visiting during New Year's to see them.
So great, yeah, it was perfect. You
I
guys
got a ticket, so it was fucking amazing. It was like I don't like mosh pits anymore. When I was a kid, I'm like, yeah, fucking. Let's
You
get
were
rough.
going to fucking
And now
go to
I'm
the
older,
pit.
and I'm like, I don't want to bruise my rib because I have to go to fucking work tomorrow morning. You know,
Very
I have
punk rock of you.
responsibility- Yeah.
I got
It is.
responsibilities now.
It is punk rock.
Damn, I can't believe you folded so easily though. Like, shit, man.
It's not. No, I didn't fucking fold. You have to be.
You gotta be strategic
I'm
in your
sorry,
older
man.
years.
Yeah, fuck.
You
don't
gotta
talk
pick your
like that.
spots. It's not like it was when you were 18
I was still
to like
right about
25.
a lot of things when I was 16, but you start to get less black and white.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
There's a lot of gray
you
area.
still believe in fucking anarchy, but you know,
Pick
to
your spots.
survive and protect the people around you and yourself, you need to abide
bro.
by capitalism.
You know, I don't believe that. I don't think that's.
And
the
I
only
even
option.
said that song "Conform or Die," and
Well, you know what?
the chorus is "Don't
I don't
even try,
necessarily
conform or die."
I don't necessarily agree with either. I'm more of a tribalist. You see, I'm a member of a dojo. Okay, it's my tribe, my clan.
That doesn't escape you from capitalism. You don't. You still have to abide by capitalism. No matter
Sure,
what your
but the
belief
idea is if you have your tribe, even if it was within a capitalist or a communist regime that you have to survive, at least you're surviving it together and you're adapting it together in your own way.
everyone has tribes.
Exactly. So that's really what it should be the focus, right? Tribes. Find your tribe. Stick with it. It's probably more important than I'd say that like being around a bunch of people who are like are either left wing or right wing. That gets annoying, you know. Like you'll end up like having to agree with a bunch of undesirables. Whereas if you just find your tribe and you say, let's not give a shit.
In today's political climate, your tribe is going to be on your side,
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to
or
be
else
that
you're
way.
going to be. It's so fucking divided now.
It doesn't have to be.
A Trump supporter, a real hardcore Trump supporter, will definitely not, personality-wise, get along with a really hardcore Democrat or liberal or
So
something.
it cannot happen.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's so divided now. You can't politically disagree and still be friends.
Okay, but you know what? Like you
Like
look
this changes everything about our personalities now.
Yeah,
you know?
but then you say that, but then you go like halfway across the world to like South
New
Asia.
Yorkers are a little bit
Look,
different.
Listen, halfway across the world, you go to South Asia, you'll see people of like an indigenous community, and they'll literally be fucking. They won't give a fuck. They won't be caring about left wing or right wing. What they'll really be giving a shit about is like, oh shit, you know, like I wonder how like our community is gonna deal with like all the fucking crazy geological changes going on right now. You know, like it's not that's not the whole world. You know, like people think so because that's all they're being fed through their fucking like plastic bricks blasting blue light in their faces. But at the end of the day, that's just a really small piece of the world. It's just one that's being like blasted at your eyes over and over again. That's it. That's all it is. I think the world is a lot bigger than that.
Yeah, because when you're on the fucking social media, you
start
see all the
doom
shit.
scrolling. You doom
yeah.
scroll.
And
There's
it keeps
programs
going,
to do that, yeah.
But when you're talking to people in real life, nobody's fucking talking about this political shit. Nobody gives a fuck.
Exactly. No, like you know, real human. That's why I
I'm not in the fucking locker room at my job. And
But imagine-
dudes are like, yo,
but imagine-
bro, fucking Biden and Trump.
But imagine,
right?
you know what? It gets dangerous though. If you're a part of the generation where you don't even go outside, all you know is life through this fucking plastic screen. That's all you're gonna know. That's going to be your reality. And by being a whole generation growing up like that, you're going to manifest that as, you know, wider reality.
I hate to sound like old, but I think like kids are fucked right now.
Why?
Technology is weird, man.
Yeah, but if it
It
wasn't
changed.
them,
Like
it
the
would've been next
generation gap
generation.
is so fucking like it's so big.
Is it
right
because of
now.
the advancements of
It
AI?
advanced so quick. The internet, like, if
Apparently we're
there
gonna
are
create-
adults right now who have never known a memory without the internet.
Yeah.
We
Majority of
don't
the
know that.
population.
We're the last people to have like the first at maybe 10 years of our lives that was like normal life without computers and internet and artificial intelligence and all this shit.
Yeah, but all of us
it's just
think
common now.
But we all
which was
took
a
it. But
taboo
we all
back
took
in
it
the
in
day.
differently. Like for me,
I had a rotary fucking phone.
From my
goddamn it.
perspective, that shit was just it was inevitable.
And a
Like even as a
satellite
little kid, I saw like
13 channels.
even as a little kid, I knew everything was going to be online. Ever since I knew how cable worked, ever since I knew how our telephones worked, I was like, I guess I was like a precocious kid.
So you're sitting in your room thinking about this shit.
Because I was an only fucking child. I didn't have brothers and sisters around me running around distracting me. All I had as a kid was time to think, and that's
Okay.
exactly what I fucking did. So like every time I
I
saw,
don't know what that's like. Yeah.
so like I knew this shit was going to happen. I was like, because I had to experience it first. You know, like especially if like your family doesn't have other kids, they'll like buy more technical shit. So you kind of grow up with more of that, you know, like side of it. And yeah, it was, I
I
guess.
grew up with the TV on and like spitting and wrestling with my little brother in the playpen.
There you go.
You know, just like and like having pillow fights and like pulling out toy lightsabers and having them throw rocks at me like all together and trying to block everything.
I mean,
You
I did
grab
get
the
I can
siblings-
never
bat
relate to being
and
an
you-
only child.
you
I got
try to
siblings.
fucking
Wait,
hit me.
I did get siblings later in life though. So like that, but when I was like in my
But growing
formative
up,
years, yeah, I was like, I
You
had
were
it.
already an adult when you had your siblings.
All I had was time to think. Yeah.
No, my little brother was like probably like 6, maybe top 7 years.
But
first.
honestly, I think that major age gap makes me a better older sibling. Like if I was like any younger, when my siblings came, it probably would have been like a more strained relationship. But the fact that I was an adult when they came was
have a strange relationship.
well, there you go. But yeah, I was significantly older than my siblings, and now they're fine. You know, they're not doing illegal shit. They're not violent. They're just perfectly mild mannered kids. So
How old are they?
in their like late teens, mid to late teens.
Not even
All three of them.
yet.
Yeah, one of them is in the military. She's in the Army Reserve.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She loving it?
What?
She loving it?
I mean, it wasn't her first choice in life, but when she went there, like she appreciated things more. You know. She even wrote. She was like, "I thought life was easy, and then I came here and realized life wasn't that easy." And I was like, "Fuck." Some real ass shit from like a little like 18-year-old girl.
I'm glad as a diabetic I can't get drafted.
Yeah.
Whenever the recruiters walk around like, hey young man, like I'm not just like I'm a diabetic. They're like, bye. And they just leave
I'm
me
about
the
to just
fuck
say
alone.
that. I'm about to just say I'm diabetic.
Yeah, you can just say that and they'll just walk away. They won't even try to persuade you. Like you should
I don't know
join
if
the
that,
military.
I don't
You
know if
look
that
like a
works
strap-
anymore. Nowadays they'll
I
be like,
hate
"Oh,
those fucking people,
we're an
man.
all-inclusive military now." You know,
I
this is
fucking hate-
2023. We
Nope.
accept people of all.
I'd rather a
all-
crackhead ask me for a fucking $1 and a cigarette than one of those fucking recruiters walking up to me. It's like, hey, young man, I see you're a bike master. You seem pretty fit. Do you want to join the military? We're a bunch of fucking fascist pieces of shit. Like, no.
They're the Brotherhood of Steel, man.
Yeah, I hate the Brotherhood of Steel.
The Brotherhood of
I make
Steel.
sure I blow that shit up. The Pride is fucking gone every time. I kill Maxon. I fucking
And
Elder
take his
Maxon.
jacket because it's cool.
You're fucking 21 years old. Shut the fuck up, kid. Blah. Kill that motherfucker. And then I run off the ship. Fucking Minutemen are going to kill everyone. Preston Garvey's annoying, but I'll deal with him because everyone else sucks. I'll let the...
The Minuteman is the only moral choice, but
Well,
the correct choice.
I definitely disappoint father.
You know the correct
Or
choice.
my son.
The correct choice is siding with the Institute, right?
No, it's
It is.
not.
It's
I've
the
done that.
only-
It was bullshit.
But it's the only way to get.
No, I let them die. And father was like, "Why?" And then I came out. And he gave me like a robot version of him.
Yeah.
As this kid, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll fucking take it. I'll take the synth." And I left and blew that shit up. And then I attacked the Brotherhood of Steel with nukes, and then blew up their Pride and then they came to the castle, and I killed them too, because they're a bunch of fucking fascists.
Yeah.
So we're the Institute. But the railroad, I don't agree with them. I don't think that synths are sentient.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're bad people. So they might really believe that the synths are sentient, and they're just really trying to help. So
you
they're
kill the-
stupid.
you kill the railroad.
I don't kill them. They're stupid, but they're not bad people. They're just dumb. So whatever, let them play their little funny game of rescuing robots that have no feelings and like trying to give them a home. You know, like it's like rescuing a washing machine, like a Roomba. Like there's some people in the game that say these things. It's like that. That's what, and I agree with them. Yes, it displays feelings because it's programmed to, but it's not sentient. So you're not. It's not. There's nothing in there that's feeling anything that it's saying it's feeling.
What if
it can say I'm sad, but
what
there's
if-
nothing that's
Yo,
said in
Brendan,
there.
let me ask something. What if, right? Someone invented, like in the next 50 to 70 years, someone invented.
But I don't kill them. I let them
Someone
live.
invented a companion.
I don't fuck with them. though.
Okay, someone invented a companion bot, right? That literally you stick your dick in it and then you come in it, and then it like gets
Why?
artificially inseminated, and then it's like it grows a baby inside of it.
That's no.
Wait, what?
He's saying like an artificial human that you can have sex with and impregnate.
Yes. Like a machine that takes your cum and like
And it's basically
And
a
you can
machine
reprocreate.
and
Create-
synthesizes it with like
made
a
to like to recreate mechanically
yeah
a
egg
womb.
cell, yeah, and into
A womb.
Yeah. Yeah.
An artificial womb.
Yes.
But the baby is born human.
yes.
They can definitely do that.
Yes. If you feed it the right, like, you know, the biological, like, material and then give it, like, a screen printing function, you could probably
Screen
pop,
print?
Look, I'm
pop
surprised.
pop out a little egg cell, you know? Like,
No.
I'm surprised.
But where does it start?
it's
there
probably
isn't-
so complicated.
When do we
Do they
start making
have, like-
artificial wombs and
they-
artificial semen?
I'm pretty sure we already
Do they
have.
have?
And then we just mix both
like,
and make artificial
really,
humans.
What's like the best like artificial robot sex doll now? Because I feel they should be way ahead.
They are, but only the rich of the richest probably get access to, like, the most crazy realistic ones.
Why would they? They're the rich of the rich. They just bang fucking underage children
Because
on
it's-
the
because
fucking
they-
island,
it's-
on the
they
Epstein
They mass
Island.
produce those things. Come on. And it's so like socially acceptable. To
But they're
go
also
to the
probably
sex
really
shop now.
expensive to make, you know, like the super hyper
Like
realistic ones.
I think like when I was like younger, going into the sex shop was like putting on a trench coat and like being like, but like
were you
and
doing?
now,
That's
now you go to
weird.
the sex shop, it's
Yeah,
like,
we do a sex
hey,
shop.
what are you looking for? And it's like, oh, this is comfy. Like I don't feel judged at all. Everyone here is just like complete. Everything is like sex positive now.
What'd you get at the sex shop?
I've got a lot of things. I've gotten like you know, like a lot of things in my life. I went to sex shops. It's
Nice.
at first you like feel weird about doing it, and then after a while you're just like, this is just a normal thing to go shopping.
So, like,
for.
you're a regular-
Just like,
so, like,
just
you're a
like
regular
you would get
customer?
a massage thing at a fucking Walmart, or
Yeah.
you'd get a steak, or a fucking. It's just.
Would you say like
going
you're a
into
regular?
steak.
Would you say you're like a regular customer for like the sex shop kind of?
Only certain times in my life, depending on what I'm doing.
Okay.
Or
Sometimes like it's just
on or on an occasion, I don't know.
Why don't you just order shit off the internet or something?
You know, and it's so fucking normalized that you know, females are using sex toys.
You know what else is normalized? Ordering shit off the internet. So like you don't have to go to any store. It just comes right to your doorstep.
He
No
has
matter
a
what I'm
personal
buying.
touch.
No matter what I'm buying, I like going to a store.
Lightly used, you know.
No, there's that no.
No
I tried to return something. You were with me.
Oh yeah, you did try to return something. I forgot. When I remembered, I thought we were just there when you wanted to buy something, but you were actually returning something, and you ended up keeping it, right?
Yeah,
When I
it
went
was
there,
that sucking pump, penis pump,
Jesus.
and it hurt. That shit hurt. It was like barbed. I don't know who the fuck designed that and didn't test it on guys who were just like, what the fuck? Holy shit! Stop it!
yo, when I went there, I took pictures
You
of
gotta
like
test those things
I
before
took
you put them
pictures
on the
of shit
market.
inside of there, like the fake pussies and stuff, and then like I posted it on Facebook and I got banned. I was like, oh, like this got me in trouble.
Facebook's a fucking pussy.
You know,
My phone just hearing that is probably gonna ban me for like 2 weeks.
it's all good. It's not gonna do it for forever. You'll be out of Facebook jail.
Fucking thought
Facebook
Nazis.
jail.
But I just like everyone's like, you have to go onto Instagram and blah 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 and TikTok, and I just don't want. Why do I have to download apps all the time? Why can't just life not have apps? I'm sick of apps.
You just don't understand the.
You get a job,
convenience.
they're like, you have to download this, and this app. It's like, can't you just post a fucking schedule on the wall, and I can look at it?
Only like
And be like,
restaurants
okay,
and bars do
I
that.
come in tomorrow at 7:30. That's really fucking simple, right?
You think?
No. You have to download the fucking app and you're on the thing. It's confusing. I fucking hate it. Yeah, I sound like a fucking boomer right now. Holy fuck. No, I just didn't jive with it when it came out. I just never was technologically like inclined. my ADHD mind, it just fucking, I can go to Newgrounds and watch like Britney Spears dress up games and play games where you shoot up the school and stuff. You know, that was fun.
I'm sure it was.
Pico School. Great.
It was Newgrounds. I saw some fucked up shit.
And then there
Newgrounds.
was like date games where if you,
Yo, Brendan,
you
you ever-
won, you got to see like a little like 3-second clip of a hentai like fucking thing. Like it was weird.
Brendan, you ever heard of E-fucked?
No.
You never saw E-fucked?
Nope.
Oh, I gotta show you E-fucked. It's gonna be like a revelation for you.
What is that?
E-fucked is like, it's like porn bloopers. You know, it's like you'd imagine like everything that happens like on screen at porn that they don't want you to see. You know, like all the shit that would get edited or cut out. It's the funny shit and the fucked up
know what's
shit.
cool
like,
about having erectile dysfunction?
what?
What's
That
that?
like you won't just get like a hard on around your like friends and shit, right? You know, or like getting off the bus, or like off the ferry, or riding your
Getting
bike.
off the bus boner.
Yeah, they getting off. Everyone in New York knows about that
What are
vibration.
you
That getting off the
talking-
bus
what
boner.
the-
Oh, you don't know
Getting
about
off the
that?
bus.
Talking about-
I'm gonna make a song about that. Getting off the bus boner.
No,
It's
you know what?
fucking
You know what you
sucks.
gotta write a song about?
I gotta be the last one off.
It's falling asleep somewhere.
I'm
and
in
waking
high
up-
school.
No,
You know?
it's falling asleep
Of course.
somewhere.
Or in gym class.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's falling asleep somewhere, like in school, and waking up.
And they're like, yo,
That's
this
the- that's
motherfucker.
That's the.
This motherfucker got a boner. He's gay, yo. They start beating the shit out of you.
No, I
And
just.
it just happened. You don't know why.
It was off the bus boner.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have that. Like I can
Because you were
get-
sleeping on the
with
bus, and then
Yeah.
you get up and you're like, oh
at
no, I got a
best on the
boner.
bus.
It's warm in the back of the engine.
Yeah.
At best on the bus, I can get a chubs. What they
That's
call it,
bad
chubs.
funny.
you
Chubbs
know?
on the bus.
Chubs on the bus. I went from a boner bus to a chubs on the bus. My life got way better.
Sick son of a bitch.
Ask your doctor about fucking
Chubbs on
bus
the bus. You suffer from bus chubs.
Bus owners.
Are you sick of bus boners? Would you rather have a bus chubs? Ask your doctor.
Oh my God.
Go to your urologist today.
Bus boners. No, it's because you fall asleep on the bus, and then you wake back up, and then you're like, oh no, now I got a chubby.
But now I have to order this shit where I have to stick a needle in my dick and inject it. But that shit works. That shit's crazy.
Yo, Brendan,
I
I,
think
gotta tell you
that
something.
shit- I
No,
think
Brendan.
that shit
No,
makes your
listen,
dick
Brendan,
bigger.
I gotta
It's
tell you
crazy.
something. There was this guy, I forgot who he was, but he was just like this famous a movie producer, and he got indicted for all sorts of sexual assault charges and all that shit. But beside the point, well, another thing they found out was like he literally burnt his dick off through like abusing those same injections. Like he kept using them, and then like he overused it, and his dick just like shriveled.
I'll look into that because okay, the I told the urologist that I'm like I don't think I'm comfortable doing that all the time. I don't
Yeah.
think it's safe. And he's like, listen, take it or not, but wait the months, like whenever you want to take it or not take it, and then you can say that it didn't work, and then the insurance company will approve the operation.
I don't think you should do the cybernetic shit. Honestly, Brendan, I know you're
I
excited
know, I
for
like it. I
I
like
know
that
you're
idea.
excited for the pumping thing, but I just don't think
No,
that's
I don't think it's the
I've
right
looked,
route.
no, I've looked up a lot of reviews and a lot of people.
I don't think,
It sounds pretty cool.
oh my god. I pray for you, man.
Pray for you.
Basically, there's a little pump
No,
in the
it's-
balls.
it's-
and you pump it,
supposedly-
and that's what gets it erect. And then
Supposedly,
you have to,
it's
like,
actually a
when you're
very,
done, you
very
have to
simple
deflate it,
operation.
and it makes a little noise like.
Oh my God.
No, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't give a shit. Listen, they put saline bags. They cut you, I guess, slice it open a little bit. They have to. They have to put saline bags in there, and there's a tube that goes
Jesus.
to a pump in your nut sack,
Mm-hmm.
like in between your nuts, and you can, and the saline fluid goes in. Why are you cringing?
Because you gotta
It
cut your
sounds
penis.
painful to you?
Yeah, you're slicing your penis and injecting
that's
bags.
that's just one time.
But no,
One
yeah.
time use
No,
just to
after
inject
that-
bags
after
into your
that-
dick.
And then you could, for whenever you want, you could pump it whenever you want. That's the benefit.
Yeah, it might hurt like for a week or so. Yeah, for an operation, it's an operation. But after that, yes, forever you can pump that shit up.
Oh god. Pump.
How you pump it up?
You
There's a pump in your nutsack, like in between your balls, and you just go, and your dick just goes. like Super Mario taking a mushroom.
Hell's yeah. Honestly, you know what?
And then
Why am I
and then-
cringing? He
and then it
asked.
just stays like that. Even if you come, it just stays like that. You can be like, yeah. She's like, I want to fuck. Like, I'm tired, and like you can just
And
be
then
like,
you're just like,
hey,
all
I'm
right,
just gonna go to sleep. Just like pump it up and just go to sleep.
Just pump
and it's like
it up.
make sure you drain the valve at the end though. You have to hit this
No,
part because
I
there's a certain part
can't.
you have to hit to drain the valve.
I
Brendan,
can't
Because
do
it's
it.
not healthy to have a constant boner.
Brendan,
So it drains the
I don't
valve.
think you should get this procedure done. Flat out.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think it sounds cool on paper, but I don't think it's.
I don't
like,
think it sounds cool on
I looked
paper.
up a lot
I don't
of
think it sounds
reviews.
good on Stone. I don't think it sounds good in Dreams. I don't think it sounds good at all. I'm sorry.
But you know what? If you
Listen, the fucking medical industry is dominated by males. They perfected the shit.
okay.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I mean, when you put it
they
that
make
way.
it hard to get a fucking abortion or some shit.
I'll
But
take
they're
your word
like,
for
your
it.
dick doesn't work. We know exactly how to fix that. Easy. We got this. We've spent thousands of years thinking about our cocks. You know, that's how it is. I'm grabbing another natty daddy. Give me a moment, please.
All right. Well, while Brendan grabs a natty daddy, Justin is going to do a big hydrate. Once he gets that big hydration,
Slurp. What's up?
yo, that was enough hydration to play like.
I
a
never
whole,
want to hear anything like that ever again in my life.
That was enough hydration to play like a whole quarter.
No, don't just change the subject.
That was enough hydration to play like a whole quarter of basketball.
You're a sick fuck. This man's talking about slicing his pee open, putting bags, and a pump.
So I should tell him it's not a good idea, right?
You told him already. He's a grown man. He can make up his own decision.
Right. I'm just saying, my dude.
That's
it could
a scary
work.
thing. It could work.
It could work.
Probably does work. Like he said, the medical field is so far advanced.
Yeah. It's like built for dudes. you
All
know?
right.
It is.
Soldiers have gotten this problem.
This is my one thought. Well, okay, so here's my this should be on this cast. Here's my urologist story. So I went in and I have insurance now, so I want to get this done before the end of the year because I might lose the insurance. So I'm like, Viagra and Cialis didn't work for me. I am type 1 diabetic, and so he sent me to the specialist. So it was a little bit rough. So the first time I went, he did pull down my pants. And any surgeries ever? I'm like, yeah, I had a surgery. I had an ascended testicle that was floating back up into my stomach. And
I gotta see
causing a
pictures
blood
of this
clot.
shit. Where's my phone? Sorry, I just gotta see the penis pump in action. Continue.
Yeah, don't show it to me.
I'm not gonna show it to you.
Don't even
it's
think
for me.
about
It's
it.
for me, bro.
Good.
And so they had to cut me open and bring one of my testicles back down to my nutsack so it wasn't causing a blood
Was it
clot.
your body cavity?
It was like once, like I didn't know. When I was
I've
little-
got
I was
kicked so
like-
hard in the
I was
nuts
like
before.
7.
I've got kicked so hard in the nuts before that.
And
One of my testicles.
I remember
went to
the
my body
doctor
cavity.
always feeling my nuts, and I remember sometimes there'd be 1 and sometimes 2. 1 was floating back up,
Ugh.
so they had to bring it back down and stitch it back down. there.
Mine naturally fell.
And like the
like,
first
next day
appointment I
after,
had,
like,
he was like, "Okay,
18
drop your
hours.
pants." And it's so weird. The first time, like some doctor was like, "Okay, let me see your cock. Let me hold your
All
dick."
right, Justin. Can I show you a diagram?
Wait.
it's not even the real
What
thing.
are we doing here?
Bro,
I'm telling you a urologist story.
I'm sorry. I'm listening. Can I
A
show you the
weird
picture?
story. What?
Can I show you the picture?
Of what?
The mechanism.
Yeah, that fucking I'll fucking. All right.
Put it to the camera. Put it to the camera. Don't show me.
Nah, I'm not gonna show the people. I
Man
don't want.
left in agony. I'm gonna go look my own shit up. Okay. You're
Put it to the
just looking
camera.
up
No,
the
I,
bad
I,
shit.
I just wanted to see. No, I didn't know what it looks like. I'm not trying to find anything. This is just the first thing that came up. There's other ones too, right? There's a whole bunch. I'm pretty sure it's that. I mean, that's not
Look,
even that.
this doctor was confident about like this is like easy.
They're all confident when they
Yeah.
want to check.
Yeah, sure. I mean, look.
I've looked into it a lot, of course. Okay, the
Wait,
needles
how
work
about this?
though.
How about this? Could you try like a whole? There's a bunch of other shit that you could try that you haven't tried. Like, can you consider like acupuncture, for example?
I have to. Okay, listen.
It's way more. It's way
Listen,
less invasive.
Isn't there meat
Let
cream,
me
like
finish my
Michelat?
crazy story.
Yeah, all right, sorry.
Crazy
continue.
story.
Fuck.
Urologist.
Yeah, the
You're at the
urologist.
urologist, and he was like fucking with your.
Drop
he
your
was,
pants.
fondling my nuts and being like, "Wow, they did a good job when you were a kid." like, and he was like admiring the handiwork of the surgeons when I was like 7. You know, they're like, wow,
Jesus.
fucking nice job. And like, it's so weird pulling your pants down, having your cock and balls with some like old guy, yeah, okay. You know,
He knows
it's
his
so
meat.
weird, you know.
He
And
knows his dongs.
and then I went into the specialist, and I had to go in and go into a room, and it was weird. This really old dude, like, he was like, okay, pull him down. I'm like, pulled my dick and balls out, and he pulled out a syringe, and I didn't think it was gonna hurt as much as it did. I have diabetes. I sick myself all the time. Oh my god, and the cock. Oh. He went right in the side, just where the muscle,
cock pinch.
and the fluids were like they burnt like acid.
Don't touch my pee-pee.
No,
doctor.
and when it's
Like you
injected,
hot lava
when it's-
in your dick.
and I'm like, is it supposed to burn and sting a little bit? And he's like, yeah, the solution kind of stings a little. I'm like, Jesus fuck. I'm like,
Have you ever tried Viagra?
No, listen.
Okay.
Yes, I have. That's why I had to do this.
Okay.
I have diabetes, so they had to do a sonogram. So they had to inject me and make my vessels go and like give me kind of a hard on.
Okay.
With the injection, it didn't go fully hard at all. It just got really real chubs, and I'm like, oh.
As long as you tried Viagra before you did all this.
Yeah.
Like if you just did all this, then
No,
like,
no.
I could have just ate a Viagra.
I diabetes, man. It's a thing.
I get you. No.
I'm not shy about it.
I know you're not shy
You know?
about your diabetes.
Well, it's a diabetic thing. It happens.
No, I'm just saying he's
Your
tried
blood-
all the other shit.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's
So-
not like he's jumping to this shit.
Imagine this is like the first option he made.
That's for the sonogram. So you know how when you're
Baby.
pregnant,
Yeah, baby.
you do that, and you
put the cream
That was
on.
on my dick instead of a woman's belly.
Yeah.
Just so I did a sonogram. I'm looking at it like I'm a fucking pregnant woman. Like, and I actually went, it's a boy. You know, like
Oh my
you
God.
kind of giggled a little bit.
Of course.
Very nice.
But it's like I'm trying to make it light because there's a guy
Touching your.
holding your dick and rubbing a fucking machine.
I don't know if I
thing
could be
on it.
telling jokes at that time.
Yeah, you have to.
I can't.
But like
You
you
have
also
to.
you remember
I'm
these
not
are
lighting
also
the mood.
people who do this every day. I don't know if they.
I might try to make them sweat. Like, yo, why are you touching my ball so hard? And just sexual harassment. You know that, right, bud?
No, they love me there because they're like, you're
They
just
love
so
me
cooperative.
there.
I am. I'm like, yeah, fucking do it. You're a doctor. I'm not. This is not a sexual thing. I know it. You know, let's be fucking adults. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
You are trying to help my body in a way. You pick. It's high. It's actually the most high-paying profession in.
The medical field?
Yes, in the medical field. So they get paid a lot more than most doctors.
Sure, I believe that.
And they get good at it. Fuck it. It's a male-dominated fucking world. We have a lot of procedures to fix our cocks. We are fucking so obsessed with our dicks. Men are like, your dick's fucked up? Bro, I got you. You know? And that's what that field is. They want to help you.
Yo, move closer this way.
Who, me or him?
Me.
Brendan. Thank you. Arrivederci. I don't even know what that means.
So after that, I'm like, so I guess it didn't really work. So I didn't just go, "Wah." And he's just like, well, even like the main doctor came into the room, and actually a couple times nurses and other doctors came in, and my dick was just out there being sonogrammed, and like, oh, I'm sorry. And like, how, like, do you like, guys don't have a procedure? Like, there's so many doctors walking in and out. Like, hey, doctor, so how's that's it going? And I'm like, my dick's just out there, and this random other dude just walks into the room, and I'm just like, there was one time one person walks in, I just went, like instinctively, like a different person walked into the room, and I just instinctively like covered my nads because my dick was out, and like they didn't really bat an eye at that, so I'm guessing that happens. Like instinctively, people like like this guy asked me for consent. He said, "Pull your pants down," and I said yes. But this random person speaks up, "Hey, Dr. Carroll," and I'm just like, "Oh." It makes sense, right?
It makes sense.
Yeah. And they didn't really shrug at it. They were just like,
Well, that's their job.
they just gave,
Yeah. You know how many dicks they see a week? Like
they see
thousands.
so many dicks. It's not a fucking thing to them.
Mm-hmm.
They are just doing it. But it's still fucking weird. Like, and I also thought, like, okay, there's no way there are a lot of male gynecologists. There aren't. I'd be surprised if there was one female urologist that touched your dick.
Okay.
Like, you can pull your pants down easily, like, okay, let me see your penis. Or some, like, fucking, like, 50-year-old dude who's just, like, doing his job. But some, like, doctor, female, touching your dick, it's going to be weird. You're going to be like, oh, no, I don't want to show you. Oh, I haven't manscaped in a month. You're going to be fucking self-conscious if it's a female.
If you're just like Jungle
Naturally,
Boy.
you're not going to be able to. It's easier to pull your dick.
I mean, if you're in
around
there
a
already,
professional
honestly,
man
the job
than
itself-
a female who might judge your cock because she might be straight.
It's probably good fucking money.
I'd be standing flapping. doing
Yo,
the
bro.
flap
It's
slaps.
probably good fucking money. Imagine how much money a rich dude.
I'm not shy of that. I mean,
Yo,
you're already there, you know.
Justin, how much money would a rich person spend to make his dick work again?
He spent infinite money.
Exactly.
He spent your money on top of it.
Well, no, it's actually not a lot of
That's
money.
actually the
for
correct answer.
the
He would spend your
procedure-
money.
That procedure is not that expensive, and if you're a type 1 diabetic, insurance covers it. Insurance fucking covers a medical procedure to make your dick hard.
At a
Good.
certain point, when you're so rich and you have like so many multiple sources of income,
You could just chop a dude's dick off and
money's
screw it on.
like infinite. Like it's just infinite cheat codes.
Infinite cheat codes. Is that what you want out of life, Justin?
I want infinite.
You
I
get
want
all
to.
the
I want
best
to.
sex you want.
I wanna know
You'll
all the
never
angles.
find love.
That's what I want.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should do like boxing or something.
Why? Because I have the shoulders for it.
I don't know. I feel like you would appreciate it. It's like chess, you know. Like
I need to start working out my because I realized in the kitchen. Okay, I'm good at tossing shit in the bowl.
like salads.
Not salads, like pastas, anything. Like in the kitchen, you have to be quick. So like you can't have time to mix shit. So you put shit in the bowl and you grab it and you go, and then pour it into fucking shit. But when the bowl is really big and heavy,
Yeah.
I see other bigger dudes just like do it, and I can't. And there's like big skillets. I'm good at tossing a skillet. I don't have to use a spoon. I can just be like, and just like easily, like I have the motion down.
Mm-hmm.
But they have these fucking big ass heavy ones, and I'm like with two hands, like trying to like.
Right.
And it's so fucking. I'm like, I have like fucking SpongeBob problems. That's the problem. It's not that I'm not skilled and don't know the motions and how to do things.
You're just not strong. You're a
and
weak
toss
bitch.
things in the skillet, but these are huge.
That's how you
and
feel?
big. Yeah.
You know what you got to do? You got to do push-ups, bro. You got to get stronger easily. Just do push-ups every morning before you go to work. Like 10 push-ups. Start with 10,
My
then do 20,
arms
then
aren't
30.
strong enough
Then
from the
50.
chest to the ground to push myself up
Or
once.
just do
So then
100
you know what you
push-ups
got to
in a
do?
day.
First, start with
I
your
have to
knees.
start off with
No, start off with
bitch
push-ups on your
fucking.
knees.
Elevated. What? Elevated push-ups?
No, like just like regular push-ups just on your knees.
Oh,
instead of
what
your
they
toes.
call
the girl
what they
push-up.
used to call yeah.
girl
I was about
push-ups.
to say that.
Yeah, do the
I
girl
don't want to get
push-ups.
banned for not being PC.
No, do the fucking
I'm
girl
banned
push-ups.
already. I already dropped the M-bomb on the last episode.
Oh, cool.
So
Yo, do the fucking
I
girl.
haven't done that.
I did that
I don't
already.
think did
Brendan, do
I
the
hope not.
goddamn girl push-ups, all right, and then just
Stop
build
yelling.
some upper body strength.
controlling the conversation.
You know what?
Let this man
I
live.
just want to make you make it
Have
sink
the
in.
beginner's mind, I guess.
Yes, and then because I just wanted to build upper body strength so he could toss that heavy ass fucking skillet single-handed like a fucking Chad, okay, like
a Chad.
a Chad.
He'll get it.
Just boom. It's like, wow, Brendan, how did you fucking toss a skillet that
Also, I've
fucking
noticed
big?
sometimes
Because I've been working.
it does
out.
take mostly technique, but sometimes knife skills are better when you're stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah. They are.
There's a muscle thing to it.
I see.
It's in the forearms and the
I'm
wrist.
weak. I'm fucking my
climb,
upper
'cause, like,
body.
you have to use,
My
like-
legs are fucking. My legs are like bullets.
I don't know.
Like if
You
I
have to,
flex
like,
my
stab
legs, they're
down,
like
then
fucking
pull
hard
to
as
cut.
shit from the biking and shit. But my upper body's fucking garbage.
I don't know nothing about cutting anything, man. I ain't no cutsman. I'm a shooter. I shoot guns.
I got
You ain't a
bitched out
killer, but
little
don't
bit
push me?
today at work.
What?
You ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Oh my god, what was that from?
It's Tupac.
Yeah.
I got bitched
Yo,
out
I think
at work
Creed is better than
today.
Tupac.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think Creed was better than Tupac.
Creed was better than Rocky. No way. What are you talking about, Tupac? Creed who?
Creed the band.
Oh, Creed. I thought you meant like Creed, like the movie. I'm sorry,
No.
damn, dude. I'm ignorant.
Bro.
I'm an ignorant piece of poopy.
Actually, you know what? God bless you. Good thing. No, it's amazing that you were so like not in tune with Creed.
That's my fault. I hit the wire.
You fucker. No, it's a blessing that you were so not in tune with Creed that you just automatically assumed a fucking
Goddamn Rocky movie.
Yo, that's awesome. I applaud that. Good for you.
Stallone is going through some like legal battle with them because like Creed, they're like, yo, we just only want to do Creed. We don't want to do another Rocky. And it's like, but the reason
That's
Creed
a band,
exists,
bro. Like that's a fucking band name. You can't just take that for your movie title.
you know. But well, all right, when did Creed come out? The band. When did they start?
Oh, okay. I see
Because
what you're
Rocky
saying.
came out in 79,
I see what you're saying.
and you know the character Creed was invented
Yeah.
then.
That makes sense. But still, like I'll be pissed
just-
off as the band Creed, and then it's like I'd be like, oh come on, like- and they don't play one Creed song in the movies.
They're like, you know who I am? I'm from Creed. I'm like, oh, the movie. I was
What
like,
about
you're
what
an
about
extra?
fucking Atreyu?
Atreyu? There's a movie called Atreyu.
No, Atreyu is the main character, like a hero of the Never-Ending Story.
Oh, wow! Now that sounds a lot more. that sounds kind of gay, man. Like I had
What?
to say it. I had to say it.
Atreyu.
Atreyu.
That's
What
the
about it?
only other word before they made that band. Is the fucking hero in the Never-Ending Story.
I know, but the band, it's like okay, Atreyu's kind of like.
So they took that name. They stole it from that. They were inspired with that name.
I just thought
Same name, Creed.
I thought the
I
band
think
was,
they watched Rocky so much that they like.
No, I thought the band.
They were like, yo, Creed's sick. And then
I'm not in a- I'm not
Creed
in a-
dies in
Maybe.
Rocky 3. We got to avenge him.
I'm not an
Name our
Atreyu-
band after him.
I'm not an Atreyu fan.
I'm a Creed fan.
I'm not an Atreyu fan.
I fuck with
I'm
I'm a
just
Creed
saying.
fan,
I'm
though.
just talking. I'm just relating other bands who took
to
like,
movie.
names from
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but still,
It is relevant.
No. But look, Rocky came out before Rocky was called Creed. Okay.
Yes.
Before it was called Creed.
But character was named Creed.
The band was called Creed.
Yeah.
And then they decided to make a whole fucking blockbuster movie called Creed that completely overshadows.
Did you watch any of the Rocky movies though?
Yeah, of course.
Creed's the villain in the first one. He wins at the end.
No, but he's
I've never
but they
watched a
become
Rocky
no.
movie.
You know
Rocky,
what? Yo, you gotta watch Rocky
and
movies.
Apollo Creed.
You have a
become
computer?
best buds.
I'm not opposed to it.
They're good. No, they're not all good. Rocky
I'll
1
watch
is
them.
decent.
I watch a lot of things. But
Spoiler
aren't that
alert:
great.
Rocky loses at the end. That's why it's so good because it was like from the '70s. Like the hero loses at the end of the movie.
I like.
That's why they made like Rocky
Which,
2
all right,
and
which
Rocky
is
3.
the movie? Because I watched them all when I was young. But what was the spoiler alert? Which one was the one where Apollo Creed dies?
Rocky 3
That was no.
or Rocky 4. I forget which one. It's
That was
whichever the one he goes to Russia
That was
at
an
the
awesome
end.
fucking movie, dude. I like that one.
I think it's Rocky 4. I think it's Rocky 4.
God damn it. Fucking
He dies in
Rocky.
4.
You know who should get his own movie? You know who's gonna get his own movie like long after he dies? Not even long after. It's probably he's gonna get his own movie soon. Fucking Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson probably is gonna have a movie soon. Or
He's
he-
definitely getting a movie, dude.
I love watching him. I
Or at least a
talk
doc.
shows and shit.
Who do you think's gonna play Mike Tyson in his movie?
Jamie Foxx.
Why?
Jamie Foxx.
Why?
Jamie Foxx does make good impressions. Jamie Foxx.
Okay. All right, fine.
I put money on it.
He has to be an impressionist.
All right. What about
He
young
has
Mike?
a very
What about young Mike
distinct
Tyson?
voice.
Because you got to play the kid Mike Tyson. Then there's the teenager Mike Tyson.
Jamie Foxx.
He's gonna,
The whole time.
The whole time.
It's just gonna be him as a full ass adult.
No,
with,
they're
like,
gonna age it. They're gonna
kid clothing.
they're gonna CGI his face on a child.
He's gonna, and then now we're just gonna be like,
running around.
He's like, I was born in 19.
I was born in 1987 or something like that.
You see Jamie Foxx.
I don't know when he was born.
A baby coming out with Jamie Foxx's face. Like that would be. So
I was born in the ghetto and we ain't have nothing. You know?
and the baby comes and like, whiff.
Weaved. That's how he cries.
Hells yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
I can see Jamie Foxx rocking the face tattoo. Like they do makeup
Yeah, and you know what? Mike Tyson would cameo in his own movie too.
He would be, yeah. Mike Tyson would be in it for sure. Imagine Mike Tyson play George Foreman or something like that, or like Evander Holyfield. They didn't even get Evander to play. He just played himself.
No, it'd be so stupid.
Sick. Nah, I'm with it.
Yo, he was in The Hangover.
Yeah, apparently that was like peak crazy, out of control Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
I think peak crazy Mike Tyson was in the early 90s because, again, he became the world champion at 18 years old.
Yep. And his coach died on him, and he couldn't control it. No one could control him anymore.
He used to say to female interviewers, I don't talk to women unless we're fornicating. So if you want to continue the conversation, he would do that to them. that would legit be.
That's a menace right there. It's like,
He said there was one time he went to a hotel room and they knew about him like fornicating the female employees, so they just all got all male cleaning staff
oh my god.
for the whole floor for his whole
He's
pen.
like, God damn it! I can't get no pussy.
I can't get no
anywhere."
fucking pussy anywhere.
Not even any of the clean staff got pussy, and no one got no pussy.
Mike Tyson's a menace, like, but now he's chill.
Yeah.
Apparently, Mike Tyson's
Dude,
he had a daughter who died.
And he's just like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just eating." What?
Yeah,
Mushrooms.
apparently,
And I'm like,
yeah.
He's just eating bags of mushrooms like it's lunch. And I'm like, oh, what? He's just like, I just do this. I just eat. He just keeps fucking eating mushrooms. He just pulls out a Ziploc and just starts going. It's
That's
crazy.
You know why?
This guy's fucking in another dimension.
No, but you know what it is? You know what it is? You know what that's called? That's being the barbarian. Imagine being a guy where in any given room, at any given night, you could fuck up every single person.
Yeah.
Imagine
and you
being
could
that.
just be the highest motherfucker ever.
Dude.
It's like, are you going to touch me?
Yes.
No matter what happens to me right now, I'm safe. I'm pretty fucking
Could
safe.
you imagine being that guy, Justin? Like any given room. If you're Mike Tyson at his peak, you're like, I can fuck up every single person in here.
I can kill every single person. in
Like
here.
cops literally have to ask your permission to arrest you
With
at that.
my
But like,
bare
listen,
hands.
we're going to handcuff
we have
you.
to handcuff you. You cannot move your hands.
Please don't fucking deck
Move.
me.
Don't even think about. Don't think about it, Mike.
Yo, like,
No,
dude,
at that point you have to have like two officers with guns pointed at him.
you're scared. I would be scared. Wouldn't you be scared trying to arrest Mike
Listen,
Tyson?
if it was one patrol car, my partner has to have a gun on him.
Yeah, I'll be like,
I'm
dude,
like, yo, do
I'm not doing this,
I'm
man.
like, yo, I'm putting your life in my hand. Like, my life is in your hands
you know,
now.
like one punch to the temple from that guy, even now at his age, like he
He'll
can still
rock me.
kill you. Like
kill me.
one punch, like bah, just like slap it into your temple. Like
I think
done.
3 years ago he did an exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he did okay. He won the match, but it was exhibition because they definitely,
Rigged it.
They definitely rigged that.
Maybe the hurricane.
It doesn't count towards like
Would've been
his
just
win
as
loss
good.
record. It was just
But I do know what you're saying is like, it was so probable that a guy like Mike Tyson would experience insanity because that's what having that much raw physical power does to any man. Like,
and
you
the
can't have that
exposure
much-
and the fame too, and all the money.
Yep.
This man bought tigers and shit.
Yep. And who's gonna stop him?
No one
like,
was gonna stop him.
imagine being like the biggest gangster in like Taiwan or some shit, and Mike Tyson comes to your country, and you know if you squared in the one-off with Mike Tyson, you would not be able to defeat him. Everyone knows that. If Mike Tyson went to say like any country and even faced off with warlords in a one-on with fists, everyone knows they would have gotten beat. And that's why Mike Tyson was special. He truly was at one point the most dangerous man on earth. Like he was just so good at what he did. And you know what? His art had nothing to do with killing. It wasn't military shit. It was a very simple sport. It was a combat sport art. It was just I got my hands. I'm gonna use it with my bodies and my feet, and I'm gonna fucking kill your ass. Like that shit's cool. Like that shit's awesome. It's beautiful. It's almost as pure. It's like Michael Jordan type purity, and Tiger Woods type purity. Like gift. It's a gift.
Tyson always paid homage to Ali.
Yeah.
Always did.
I think
they were alive at the same time.
Tyson always said he was like,
Ali was
Ali
very
would have
sick
beat
at
me.
that point.
Ali would have beat me, but
Yeah.
I think he's lying. I think Tyson would have fucking beat Ali.
Could happen. I mean, Ali lost to Frazier. I mean,
And-
no, he lost
but
to
Frazier lost
Foreman. No, I'm
to-
sorry, Foreman. He lost to George Foreman.
But Foreman lost to Frazier, and Frazier lost to Ali. So
You see the Ali movie with Will Smith?
no, yeah, I did.
It was decent.
Yeah, it was okay. He had to put on a lot of weight for that.
Yeah, he was inflated for that movie.
Yeah, and now he's beating on little dudes like Chris Rock. Ugh,
Poor Chris Rock.
poor Chris Rock. Yo, dude, if I was Chris Rock, I wouldn't have done anything either. I would have been like, damn.
See you in court. That's it. So I turned to Saul Goodman all of a sudden. I don't care. Fuck him.
I ain't fighting in front of white people.
No, you're not fighting. You fight him in court. Take legal. Oh, you broke my jaw. I can't talk. Oh,
Nah, he ate it. He ate that.
no,
shit.
yeah, you know, he eats it. He goes for the night, and then I would have pursued legal action after that. The next movie, they had to turn Will Smith into a slave. The next movie, they literally had to.
You know about that?
I know exactly about that.
Oh man, it's so funny. Yeah, he made this movie after that where he was like a slave getting whipped. It was crazy.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
After he slapped Chris Rock, coincidentally, immediately after he starred in this movie.
He never did a slave role. He even turned down Django. Imagine Will Smith
He
in
would have been awesome in Django.
Yeah, he turned-
Holy
He turned down Django.
Fucking,
He had to get in the good grace of Hollywood again.
You would have been so good in Django.
So they turned him.
No, he's a.
Yo.
He refused. He turned it down.
Will Smith and Leonardo DiCaprio in the same.
But he didn't want to say the N bomb, like me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I respect that. Shit.
Leo said the N bomb, so if Leo can say it, then why can't I say it?
Yo, I bet you Will Smith and Leonardo
We're in New
DiCaprio
York.
are not friends.
I'm from New York. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to black schools and everything.
Yeah.
Like
You're good.
I went to IS-49.
Oh, Texas was fucking weird because it like
Let the white
there's
kid
like
say
people who like
N-word.
disagreed with some
Licavelli.
things, and they're like, we're not friends anymore. And I'm like, I've had friends that like fucked each other's girlfriends and beat the shit out of each
Yeah,
other,
that's not friends, but
and
but
we're
it happens.
still like we still chill. You know, like there's like I don't know.
I can never be around a dude who fucked my girl,
Yeah.
but I can
We
fuck
fucked
some
each
girls.
other's girl.
And I can be around people, but I can't be the other way around.
You can't be
'Cause I'm
Eskimo brothers.
selfish.
You can't be Eskimo brothers.
No, that's different.
Okay.
But I'm
The
saying
fuck
like
is
I
Eskimo
could,
brothers?
I could,
Where you fucked the same girl?
yeah, you're definitely
Like you
Eskimo
and
brothers
JoJo are
or something.
Eskimo brothers.
There you go.
We love each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like, you wanna?
We have a common enemy.
the girl.
Yeah.
So you guys are
like
just-
okay, yeah, we both went through that with this bitch. Hey.
Good boy. Yeah, that's my little guy. We get along very well.
he a little boy.
Yeah, because of him, I did a lot of research on like how cats choose their favorite person. It's just very weird. I never experienced that before. I mean, I experienced it with dogs, but dogs are easy.
Dogs, yeah.
But cats,
when
like,
you get a cat's love, like I have, like, there's 16 fucking cats in my house.
Mhm.
I am in a really, really good relationship with 4 of them.
For having cats,
16.
16.
Yeah.
yeah, his ass has 16 cats.
No way.
Yep. If you go there,
No
there's
way.
then they eat at the same time. So there's feeding time, and they put the food out all over, and then all the cats come in at the same time and start like eating. It's crazy. It's like summoning like a cat army. It's insane. I have a video. It's nuts. It's crazy. You got to see it. It's nuts.
This happens multiple times a day.
Yeah. Could you imagine that? Like 16 cats coming
And
out of
you
like
have to
everywhere. It's
clean,
like,
like- You have to clean like
it's not that
15
bad.
or
It's,
so
I know you think
litter
it's
boxes twice a day. They shit a lot.
What are you gonna say, Justin? Spit it out.
It's just funny. I'm trying to hold it back and I can't.
What?
I'm sorry.
It's
Oh my god.
It's not as
I
bad
was
as you
trying
think.
not to laugh the whole fucking time.
And I live in a nook in the kitchen where everything happens all the
It's like
time.
a cubby.
A little cubby with a sliding door.
Jesus.
It's not even a door. It's a curtain. That's
It's only temporary though.
No, it's
No,
not.
I don't.
This is where he's gonna stay.
No, I get it, but I'm saying
I give
like,
my mom like $400 a month when I have money.
yeah, no, I hear that. That's cool and everything, but this situation is only temporary. It's only gonna last like 2 or 3 years. You'll be on your feet and like you could probably be in a better situation.
No, he is on his feet right now. You're on your feet, right?
Yeah. I don't mind it.
You don't want to. You said you
I
don't
like
want. You
the
don't.
idea of communal
Living in a
I think-
cubby.
Listen,
Yeah,
Listen,
way. I'm not-
listen,
you
let's
can't
just
control me
hear him
right
out.
now.
Hear him out. Hear him out.
No.
Hear him out.
Look.
Hear him out.
a lot of countries in America, they force this like you're 18, move out, get your own place, get your own family, buy a new house.
He can't live alone. First
It's
of all,
fucking capital. For one, I can't live.
What if he
I have type one
collapses?
if I die, diabetes.
he could collapse and
Blood sugar
die.
goes low, and I can't read my meter. I can at least yell out to the roommate
There's others. Okay.
or the family member.
I hear you. I'm not judging
Um,
anyone's situation.
And I also like feel like communal living is what we should do. So my mom lived with the grandparents in that house.
I'm just saying,
and worked.
you told me
and
you're
then
living in
they
a
died
cubby.
and she got the house. And then now we're kids of them. They're going to die and we're going to get the house. If we have kids, we're going to die. They're going to get the house and the property.
That's great.
And I think that's how people should live. In a lot of other countries, you live in that house with your family. You take care of them as they get older. You become the householders, and then you keep it going.
Okay.
I think that's more normal than just fucking leaving your whole family and like, oh, I need to start a new one. That's a very fucking capitalist idea, I think.
You went to Texas, right?
Like, we all help out, you know, when we can. So, like, my brother lives upstairs. He pays rent. My sister pays rent. I pay rent. We all have different, like, chores we
Right.
might do.
But you went to Texas,
one of us
right?
gardens. You know, one of us cleans the fucking cat boxes. One of us helps out with feeding the cats. One of us helps out with, you know, everyone just chips in a little bit. That's a really
That's a nice thing. Yes.
normal
I just
family
don't.
situation
You're saying
that. And
you told me that you
that
sleep in the
American
kitchen.
bullshit culture tried to take away from us. I
So you
think
basically we're gonna wait till your parents die and you get the house.
you live with your family. Yes,
Yeah.
it makes sense to live with your family. I think the idea that you need to break away and fucking do your own thing with the new family is bullshit.
I love that though. I love like expanding that
can.
way.
But I also believe communal living with your family is a very healthy, normal thing.
It depends on the
to
family.
do.
If your family is like very
If your
toxic,
family suck, yeah. If your I don't know what that's like.
sure.
I got lucky, I guess, with my parents. Like everyone has their issues and problems, but like I like my family, parents.
I feel.
I didn't mean anything when I said you'll be in a better situation. I just meant because you told me you were sleeping in a cubby in the kitchen. I thought that was like,
I didn't. I meant that like to be funny.
oh, okay.
I don't.
You don't
hate
mind it. All right. So
Yeah.
You know what? You got to look at it like the way a Buddhist monk. Like, listen, I live on a stone slab every night in like a 5x5 like hut made of
I
straw.
get
Like
good sleep. I have my own privacy. Okay.
that's like think of it as going monk mode. You're in your temple. That is your temple.
I close it, lock it. If I want the cats to come visit me, I'll unlock it because I know Rebel, the one orange cat, is smart enough to open it. So sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm okay
Don't
with
worry.
him.
In the next 20 episodes, we'll get you to see the light, and you'll want your own place. Like
I don't know.
exactly.
Listen,
You don't.
I was living in Occupy Wall Street for like a month. I slept in tents, like about a foot away from like riot police, and I've jerked off a couple of inches away from police forces.
Why?
Because you have to never go out with a loaded gun, especially in a protest. Don't do something
I just want to
stupid.
give a good life for my cat, you know. And the only way I could give a good life for my cat is if I get just my own place.
Sponge me, Bob. I'll drop me vape.
And he gets his own little apartment to run around in. Isn't that right, little boy? Anyway, that's about it.
What?
Wrap it up.
Yeah, that's about it for the episode. Thanks for joining us for another exciting installment of the Terrorisk podcast. We'll see you next week, hopefully, maybe not, maybe never. Bye.